Okay, let's talk about exponents. First one, 2x plus 9x. Those are like terms, so that's just going to be a simple 11x. Okay, 2x squared plus 8y. Those are not like terms, so you can write one of two things. You can write simplified, or you could write the same answer down, 2x squared plus 8y. Same thing. 7x plus 1x, those are like terms once again. So 7x plus 1x is 8x's. We do not mess with the exponent. There isn't squared, nothing else like that. It's just 8x's. Okay, multiplication. There's no real rules of multiplication. We multiply our coefficients first. Coefficients are these numbers in front right here. So 4 times 5 is 20. And then x squared times x squared is x to the fourth. X squared times x squared is x to the fourth. Same thing. 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12. X to the second times x to the first, x to the third. And then y to the second times y to the third, y to the fifth. Multiply coefficients again. You get an 8. X's. X to the third, y to the fourth. All right, it helps to think about what this is. X squared over x to the third. Those go away. Those go away. 1 over x. Remember to keep the 1. The 1's super important on top. Okay, we were doing that reducing. We had talked about making sure you reduce. 15 over 5. Well, 15 over 5 is just 3 over 1. Let's take our x's. We'll split this into 3 separate chunks right here. Those are our 3 chunks. X's, well, there's x squared left over on top because x to the third over x to the first is still x squared. And then y squared over y to the fifth, boom, boom, y to the third on the bottom. All right, we had talked about the first thing you do when you see a negative exponent. We must move it down, x to the fourth. So it's no longer up there anymore. So now what we have is 6 over 3, y3, y2, x4. Split it into our 3 separate chunks again. Well, 6 over 3 is 2. Y third over y squared is y. And there's still an x to the fourth down below. What does this 3 on the outside mean? Well, what would it mean if it was, say, an x to the third? Wouldn't that mean x times x times x? So what is 2x to the third? 2x times 2x times 2x. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, x third. This is same type of problem as the last one. There's 2 of them. So if there's 2 of them, 4x squared times 4x squared, that's all it's meaning. Times 3x. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 3, well, 16 times 3 is 48. X to the fifth. All right, same type of problem. Squared, meaning there's 2 of them. 3x squared times 3x squared times 2x. 3 times 3 is 9, times 2 is 18. X to the fifth. X to the 0, 1. x3 over x4. Boom, boom, boom. What's left over? An x on the bottom. What's left on top? Always a 1. Okay, let's take a look at this right here. That goes down below. It disappears from up there. What do we get left over? Well, there is nothing for the 6 to reduce with. So it just stays a 6. The y over 3, or so y to the third over y squared. Well, y to the third over y squared. It's just a y up top. X to the fourth over x squared is just x to the second on top. And there could be a 1 down here, but it's not really needed. You could just put that as your answer. All right, that's the end of it all. I hope it went well. If you have questions, come and see me in office hours.